Hey, what's up guys, Weekly Light here, and today I have the first video of the new year, so I finally finished all 124 challenges in Smash Ultimate, so I'll be going over the hardest challenges and how to complete them. So first off, in the Smash category, Incineroar. So basically just use a Mega Mushroom, and just slam a level 1 CPU with either a fully charged side smash or a side special. That should deal 40 with the Mega Mushroom. And for the level 9, any battle against level 9 players, your best bet is to go as Kirby up against a Little Mac, or however many Little Macs you need to fight, and jump off the edge backwards, and then suck the Little Mac in on your way down, and then he'll pop out at the bottom of the screen and you float back up to safety. That should get you all the level 9 requirement ones, except for Robin. Robin is you play as Robin against Pichu, and then you just mash A when Pichu gets to high percentage. Don't worry, you have infinite lives. You just have a time limit of 3 minutes. So just rush in there, mash A, or mash the attack button, whatever you map it to. And then that should do the wind attack. Do not use the explosion attack because that's not a flurry attack. For the Donkey Kong challenge, just be sure to play as Ike on Final Destination against 4 Little Macs. It has to be exactly 4. I did it with 3 and it didn't count. It has to be 4 Little Macs. And you just keep using up special off the side of the map, and every time you trap a Little Mac in your up special's downward stroke, that counts as a spike kill. You have 3 minutes to get 3 KOs, so it's real easy. Alright, now for the adventure challenges. Pretty much all adventure challenges can be completed just by beating World of Light 100%. The hardest one to get is Lucina, which is win all battles. You have to win all 3 of the different ending battles. There's no way to skip any battles, so don't worry about that if you haven't played it yet. Just make sure that every battle is completed in the first area, the second area, the third area, and then the 3 final bosses are all beaten. I don't want to spoil too much, but basically you have to do all 3 endings in order to get all battles. It's 615, I believe, battles. Alright, so now on to Spirit Board. The hardest challenge in Spirit Board is Toon Link, which is free 10 spirits in a row without hitting the shield or using the free spirit items. So you can't use any items and you have to thread the needle 10 times. The easiest way to do this is to fight novices and to use spirits weaker than them. Because I found that when I had a big spirit advantage, the wheel would spin faster. I don't know if that's just in my head or not, but I found when I won as an underdog, the wheel spun slower and it was easier to land my shots. So you just got to do 10 in a row and not miss, and you'll get Toon Link. Another one is the Special Flag, 3000 SP. Some people are confused about this. You just earn very little SP per match, so just keep playing matches, you'll eventually get the Special Flag. In order to beat the advanced classes without spirit teams, mainly look for challenges against people or spirits who have the trait that they're not going to attack you and they're just going to run away and you have time. You have to kill them like that. And then you pop the item that gives them 50% damage to start. They'll just be running away, but you'll have plenty of time to kill them because they start at 50%. So on to Spirits. Spirits is really easy. This might be the easiest section except for one thing. One of the hardest challenges in the entire game is collect 777 unique spirits. Just by beating World of Light alone, you're going to have about 600, give or take. The last 170 are, you just got to do Spirit Board. So once you don't worry about the 777 unique spirits. That should just do that one last. And what I did was I was just doing all the classic modes because you get 3 spirits for classic mode and I wanted to get all the classic mode completes too. But the fastest way is not classic mode, but just do Spirit Board, but that's boring. But beat World of Light, beat all the spirit challenges, and then do all your leftover trophies. Leftover spirits. Don't focus the 777 unless it's one of your last ones left like me. Alright, now on to Classic Mode. Classic Mode is a huge pain. Some of the challenges here are really difficult, such as Clear Intensity 9.9. Clearing Intensity 9.9 is easy if you're good, but terrible if you suck like me. So, basically, you can't use any classic tickets unless you've already reached 9.9. So, if you're at 9.8, and then you die, and then you use a classic ticket, so it stays at 9.8, and then you beat the battle, you're still going to stay at 9.8. You can only get to 9.9. If you're at 9.9, you die, then you use the classic ticket, you'll maintain your 9.9. So basically, it's beat classic mode deathless. Who you pick does make a difference, because some classic modes are a lot easier. I found K. Rool's to be easiest, so I did K. Rool's, because he fights Gallium, and Gallium's an easy fight compared to the double Master Hand and Crazy Hand, which is, I find, impossible even at the lower difficulties. The other sort of challenging one is Snake, Clear Intensity 5.0 with any continues. You don't have to start at 5.0, you end at 5.0. So start around 2 to 1.5, depending on how good you are. And then you'll finish around 5 without any deaths. This one's actually pretty easy, but it's hard if you start at 5. Don't start at 5, start around 2. For the rest of the classic mode challenges, usually the player's name is associated with the challenge that you have to do. For example, the Maximum Tomato is from Kirby, so usually you should do Kirby to complete the Maximum Tomato challenge. Also, the Fire Emblem one is Lucina, but Lucina's itself won't give you enough Fire Emblem characters. You're going to have to beat other Fire Emblem characters' classic modes, because Fire Emblem characters appear most often in Fire Emblem ones. But read the title of the classic mode. It will give you a hint of who they fight. For games and more, the hardest one I thought was Ken, using special moves only. It sucks, because if you do a get-up attack, if you accidentally touch an item, that will break it. So you have to be really careful if you get knocked on your back to, well, tech it, or you don't touch anything till you stand up. Just use Shoryukens and the spinny side specials, and you should be good. 3 KOs in Cruel Smash. You just play Kirby. You do the Kirby method. That's how I did it. And finally, the Luigi challenge. His down taunt deals damage. That's the taunt you need to use for that challenge. Just hop on someone and down taunt. You only have to deal damage 3 times. Nothing more than that. So pretty simple. Now for online. Online's really easy. I didn't want to pay for online, so I just used my a free trial of 7 days, and basically the main thing is just play 200 quick play battles and 10 arena battles. You'll get everything else. And play as 30 different characters. Play as 30 different characters, play 200 battles and 10 arena battles, and you get all these. The online's super easy. It's the last one I had to do, though, because I didn't want to pay for it. And then for other, the hardest one, I think, is Peach. You gotta purchase an item during a Sunday sale in the Vault Shop. You gotta wait till Sunday and buy an item. Yep, the rest of the challenges are all super easy, so that's it. Thank you for watching, and hopefully this helps you with some of the harder challenges.